ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise if you are able, and kindly request that you remove your hats if you have them, and turn your attention to the flag located in center field as we honor this great nation with a singing of our national anthem. Please welcome to the field, behind home plate, D. Hartman with tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What an absolutely picture-perfect evening here in Altoona, Pennsylvania. A beautiful, almost fall night as the Fightin' Phils are set to take on the Altoona Curve, the AA Pirates affiliate, for the second of the final 6-game series. Reading dropped yesterday a heartbreaker 9-4. They went back and forth with Altoona all game long, leaving it tied at stretch time, but the Curve put up a big 5-spot in the bottom of the 7th, and the Fightin' Phils just couldn't come back. But today they'll get the starting from the lefty Josh Hendrickson, and for the Altoona Curve they'll be throwing Kyle Nicholas, the righty. Fightin' is playing their final series here of the summer on the road, and that will wrap things up on Sunday with a 1 o'clock game. Every other game 6 o'clock here at People's Natural Gas Field. The Curve are the home team, so they'll be out on the field first, while the Fightins will step up to bat. Johan Rojas back in the lineup after having yesterday night off. Carlos De La Cruz batting second. Wendell Rijo in that 3 spot, and Jalen Ortiz cleaning things up. Ethan Wilson playing in his minor league leading 127th game here tonight. Batting 5th, Aldrew Corridor in the 6th hole. He's the DH today. And then McCarthy Tatum, Jack Conley, and Jonathan Guzman rounding things out for the Fightin' Phils. Yesterday, both teams had 9 hits, but only the Curve had a home run off of Henry Davis. So the Fightin' Phils will look to utilize the long ball today, maybe pick up some early runs for the lefty Josh Hendrickson. Kevin Manzuk calling the balls and strikes back behind the plate as the crew chief Harley Acosta shifts down to third base, and Mitch Tresiak manning the first base territory. Sunny and 71 degrees here. Just a slight breeze, about 5 miles an hour, pushing out of the ballpark. And kind of a clear white sky, not cloudy. So hopefully that whiteness won't bother these players as the sun begins to set in about an hour and a half. The first pitch of the game lined right into the glove of the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And on one pitch, there is one out. I guess I'll go over the defensive positionings here. Sanchez is in left, Gorski in center, and Connor Scott in right. Andres Alvarez at third base, Leover Peguero at short, obviously Nick Gonzalez at second, and making his series debut, Malcolm Nunez at first base with Henry Davis back behind the plate tonight. Inside to Carlos De La Cruz. He had one of the Fightin's 9 hits yesterday, a double in the first inning. Also had a sacrifice fly in the 7th and made some good plays out in right field today. He'll be over at first base for the Fightin' Phils. Gonzalez, glove at the chest, kicks and fires. This is in for a strike, 94 miles an hour from the righty. A 4.24 ERA in 23 games, 21 starts, and 85 innings of work for the Curve in a full season of Double-A baseball. 1-1 down below the knees. In there for a called strike, 1-2. 46 walks to 95 strikeouts, so an opportunity to reach that 100 mark here today, unless the Fightins can say something about it. Checking his swing, he does not go around. And the count evens at 2, much to the dismay of the Altoona Curve crowd here at this ballpark. Still trickling in, a little bit earlier start here in the final week of the season, 6 o'clock. I very much so like these 6 o'clock starts. We get more light during the game. 2-2. Dela lines this into left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Gets another opportunity up at the plate, and he takes advantage of it. The first hit of the game coming for the Fightins. As they get a runner on with 1 out, here is Wendell Rijo. Kyle Nicholas not always spending his time with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Originally was signed by the Marlins, their competitive balance round in 2020, and then was traded for Jacob Stallings with a couple of other prospects, including teammate Connor Scott and Zach Thompson, who was on the roster of the Curve earlier this season. First pitch ball to Wendell Rijo. He ropes this very sharply foul down the left field line near the picnic area. Good heat on it. Actually have that TrackMan link. Should pull that up, can see the exit velocities here, but he's just got to move it over a little bit into fair territory. De La Cruz out on first, just 1 out. 1-1 bounces in front of the plate. Good body block there by Henry Davis. 2-1. Pickoff attempt, diving back in safely is De La Cruz. He only has 1 stolen base and 1 attempt here in Double-A, but speed is a big tool for Carlos, especially with his 6'8" frame. He is not gangly or gawky at all. He really has athletic control of his body. Rijo takes 1 above the letters, and the count moves to 3-1. Down and away, ball 4. And a walk will put Wendell Rijo down on first, shifting Carlos De La Cruz into scoring position. And now the Fightin' Phils have an opportunity early on in this ball game. Top of the first, no score. Trying to get something going off the Altoona Curve after falling in yesterday's contest. The offense did a good job battling. They ended up leaving 5 runners on the base pass, so could have driven a few more home. And they'll look to do that today, and hopefully the pitching staff has control of the Curve lineup. So 2 on and 1 out here. Righty-righty matchup as Ortiz chases the breaking ball down and away. Both runners very good on the base pass. The Curve infield playing in, trying to keep them at their respective bases. Ortiz takes that same breaking ball. This time he keeps the bat on his shoulders. And the count moves to 1-1. Goes at it again. Ortiz swings and misses. 1-2. De La Cruz on second, Rijo on first. Jalen sharply lines this right to Sanchez. Out in left field. Lot on it there for Jalen, and unfortunately it hangs up in the sky just a little bit too long. And it results in out number 2. And the runners stay put on their base pass. So both outs are now sharp line drives in the air, and that's really good contact by the Fightin' Phils. Unfortunately, nothing fell in. But you put the ball on the bat, and eventually good things are going to happen here. Now 2 outs for the Fightin' Phils as Ethan Wilson takes the ball inside. Wilson had 2 hits for the Fightin' Phils yesterday, was also hit by a pitch, so on base 3 times. De La Cruz on second, Rijo on first. Clouds coming across the field right, or I should say shadows coming right to left across the diamond. Nothing too bothersome as of yet. Nichols comes set, glove at the waist, looks back out of the stretch and inside again here to the lefty bat. Lefties bat 223 against Nicholas. The righties 208. A little bit of a shift here on Wilson. Manager Sean William in the third base coach's box, ready to wave everybody home. Deep fly ball out to left center field. It is Sanchez who's going to put a glove on it, and that will end the inning. The Fightin' Phils do get 2 base runners, but they can't bring anybody home, so 0-0 into the bottom of the first at Peoples Natural Gas Field.
The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Josh Hendrickson making his 3rd start since coming off of a very long stint on the injured list dating back to April 10th. Pitched 1 out in Hartford, then 1 home at FirstEnergy Stadium, and now here. And we'll see how deep and consistent Hendo can go here as the lefty will see Leover Piguero, Nick Gonzalez, Endy Rodriguez, and Matt Gorski, the 1 through 4 in the lineup for the Altoona Curve. Jack Conley back behind the plate, a veteran catching the lefty Hendo. Ethan Wilson in left field, Johan Rojas in center, and Jalen Ortiz is in right. Left side of the infield, McCarthy, Tatum, and Jonathan Guzman. Your right side, Wendell Rijo and Carlos De La Cruz, as Piguero chases a big breaking ball. Curve by Hendo cuts in to the righty. 0-1. This hits down below the knees. Count evens, 1-1. De La Cruz out at first base for just the 4th time this season. Played there a little bit in Jersey Shore, and Phillies liked what they saw. Having another utility player never hurts. That's a big thing in the farm system. There's a called strike with the fastball hitting 90 on the outside corner, 1-2. Plus, as a player, it gives you more opportunities if you're valuable all across the field. Right at the knees, called strike 3 with the fastball. And Josh Hendrickson catches Leover Piguero looking. There is strikeout number 1. And out number 1 here in the scoreless bottom of the first inning. Game number 134 of 138. Can't believe it's almost coming to a close. Inside, ball 1. I think the sentiment is bittersweet. You know, it's a long summer. It really is. You're playing 6 days a week since April. Curveball. Hitting for a strike. Very impressive pitch by Hendrickson there. A lot of movement, and he still gets it in the zone. And the count hits 1-1. De La Cruz playing in at first. This is chipped off the bat, foul right into the umpire's shin. And it moves 1-2. Bittersweet. You're ready for a little bit of break, but you know, when you're used to moving around, being so busy constantly every day for months and months, the off season can be kind of long and dreary, especially if you live in the East Coast, where it literally is long and dreary. Ball below the knees, 2-2. At least for me, the first week is really nice, and then after that, I'm like, I could use some more baseball. Line drive, bouncing past Jonathan Guzman into the outfield, and there's a hit for Nick Gonzalez, so runner on and one away for Josh Hendrickson as the designated hitter Endy Rodriguez comes in. But we're lucky this year. Hopefully we'll get some postseason baseball from the Phillies. And the Iron Pigs play another 10 games after our season ends this Sunday. Regular season, no postseason for the Fightins this summer, unfortunately. But AAA will go another 10 games until the end of the regular season of Major League Baseball, and then hopefully the Phillies will have a wild card spot into the playoffs, and we'll get to watch them a little bit into October as Rodriguez takes the first pitch strike, batting .365 here. Pretty impressive from the youngster in his 28th AA game as he takes a called strike on that curveball. Increasing his average yesterday with another 3 hits, 2 doubles, and a single. 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Lefty on righty matchup as Hendrickson looks over at first. Now he comes home tied up inside. Good play made by the pitcher as he comes off the mound to grab it way above his head, and an underhanded toss to De La Cruz at first to get the out. Gonzalez does shift to second, but there's 2 away here for Matt Gorski. Infield's going to reset here with the righty batter. These two have faced each other before in college. Hendrickson pissing out at San Diego, and Indiana for Matt Gorski. Takes a big swinging strike. So we'll see who wins this battle. It happens a lot more than you think. This is such a small world, baseball. I mean, so many players, so many places to play, and yet it seems like everybody knows each other. No score here, bottom of the first, 2 outs for the Curve. They do have a runner on second as Gorski takes a ball below the knees, 1-1. Lights are not on here at the ballpark. I imagine the umpires will make the call for them sometime soon. Not that it's not light out, but because about half of the field now is in the shadows, the right side, plus just don't want anything to get in the way of the players making the play. Check swing by Gorski doesn't go around outside. 2-1. Hendrickson looking for a pretty quick inning of work here. 15 pitches right now. He's got 2 outs and a runner on second. No score. Bottom first. There's a called strike that clips the inside. Again, that curveball nestling in the zone. Good put-away pitch there. And we'll see if Hendrickson goes with it again or hits with the fastball like he did for his first strikeout. 2-2. Inside. Tried to get it, tying him up, but instead the count moves full. Yesterday, a crowd of about 3,500 here at the ballpark. I would say about the same today, which is pretty impressive for a weeknight, school night, everybody back in action here. But a solid crowd in the final week of the summer. Runner on second. 2 outs. Payoff pitch. Line right to Wendell Rijo at second. Takes a little hop and snags it out of the sky. And Hendrickson puts up a 0 in the first, stranding a runner on the base pass. Here we go to the second, scoreless in Altoona.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, RoofMax of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phillies Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Here we go, top of the second, scoreless at People's Natural Gas Field. Both teams got a hit, but nobody could drive in a run, so scoreless into the second as Aldrum Corridor will lead us off. McCarthy Tatum and Jack Conley also due up in this frame. Nichols needed 18 pitches. Hendrickson 18 pitches in the first inning as Corridor takes a called strike outside. Nicholas has been kind of all over the place this summer as far as inning count goes. Sometimes 2, sometimes 4. He had one time, which was 6. That was his longest outing, and 91 pitches was his highest amount as Aldrum takes quickly a swinging strike 3 down in the dirt. And there is strikeout number 1 for the Fightin Phils today. Out number 1 in the second, and here is McCarthy Tatum.
It is the third baseman. That is number 30, McCarthy Tatum.
Tatum in on the right side, checks his swing on the first offering, but he does not go around. Oh, he does go around. Strike 1. Okay. Iron Pigs played a day game today, dropping 10-3 to Rochester. They used 9 pitchers in a bullpen game. Pretty crazy. Couldn't come up with a victory over Rochester. And the Phillies starting their game in a few minutes with Kyle Gibson on the rubber as Tatum takes one inside. Count moving 2-1. The rest of the affiliates are done. Low A, high A, the Complex League all finished for the season. Just outside, Tatum holds off 3-1. And the Instructional League out in Florida getting underway as well. Not too much coverage of that. A lot of younger players, Complex Leagues players, low A players. There's a called strike at the knees, 94 with the fastball, and the count is now full. But hopefully we'll get to hear a little bit about it, and a couple of our coaching staff will join them down there when our season wraps up. Here's the payoff pitch. Tatum chases a fastball on the outside corner for strike 3. And back-to-back Ks. Down go the Fightin Phils, 2 away. Here is Jack Conley. Jack's been playing pretty well despite, playing only about 3 or 4 times a week. But when he does play, he has been pretty impressive for the Fightin Phils in the last 10 games, batting well over 300. Last played in Saturday's game, had 2 hits and a walk. Takes a first pitch called strike, chases the off speed, now down 0-2. 2 outs here. Nicholas working very quickly over these Fightin Phils. Infield, outfield, back deep. 0-2 down in the dirt. Conley holds off, and he stays alive. No score here. Top of the second. Lights have come on at the ballpark. Knew that was coming soon. Sun really out in left and center field And there's a called strike 3. Jack Colt looking at the fastball on the outside corner. And the Fightin Phils go down in order as Kyle Nicholas strikes out the side in the second. Scoreless into the bottom half we go. Hendrickson out for another inning of work.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You for your service in protecting this great nation each and every day.
Into the bottom of the second very quickly after the Fightin Phils struck out in the top half. And Hendrickson will come out with 18 pitches, looking to keep this game scoreless. Malcolm Nunez getting his first at-bat. Henry Davis and Connor Scott also due up. Carlos De La Cruz playing in at first, the rest of the infield on that outfield grass edge. As Hendo gets a called strike with the fastball down and away. Beautiful Allegheny Mountains in the background of this ballpark. And the roller coaster deep in right field, but there is nobody on it. I wonder if it's just maybe open on the weekends, or right now it's closed for the season after Labor Day. A lot of those parks shut down. Hendrickson's off-speed pitch misses inside. The 1-1. Below the knees, 2-1. It's not any out-of-control roller coaster. Looks like maybe it has an inner loop and an outer loop. This is just below the knees, albeit a good frame from Jack Conley, but they don't get the call. 3-1. Still, I probably would not go on it. Just, you know, my body doesn't handle those motion things very well. 3-1 inside. Ball 4, and the first walk issued by Josh Hendrickson will be to Malcolm Nunez, who will trot down to first on a free pass as Henry Davis comes up. But a couple of a couple of the players did say they would go on as sort of a rite of passage thing. Like you go to the ballpark, you got to go on once, but it doesn't look open right now. Perhaps on the weekend days we'll have to see. This is dribbled back foul into the net behind home plate. There's a couple ballparks that have roller coasters just beyond the wall. I know Brooklyn has them, and our team in High A, Jersey Shore, has played Brooklyn quite a number of times, so I'm sure some of the players have gone on that roller coaster before, if you're into that sort of thing. Davis checks his swing inside. They make the appeal to first, and he does go around, and Hendrickson's got him 0-2. De La Cruz holding Nunez on first, 5 stolen bases in 7 attempts, plus the lefty has a good vantage point on the runner. And Davis strikes out swinging on Hendrickson's 89-mile-an-hour fastball. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and there is out number 1 here in the second, his second strikeout. Here's Connor Scott. Scott batting from the left side, so a southpaw matchup here. Just inside first pitch ball. Big shift on the lefty batter. Guzman back behind second. And he hits right into it deep at second. Rijo's only going to be able to make the play at first. They're saying De La Cruz was off the bag at first. Couldn't get there in time. He went over as fast as he could back to the bag, but Scott beat him there. And that is going to go as an error on Carlos De La Cruz since the umpire signaled he was off the bag. And now a little bit of a jam here. 2 on and 1 out for Josh Hendrickson. We'll see if he can stay locked in. Malcolm Nunez out on second. A first pitch strike there. Big group of kids directly in front of me. Oh, that kid's got a Harper jersey on. I'm sure there's got to be some Phillies fans here. I know we're in Pittsburgh territory, but it's still Pennsylvania. Maybe a couple of Penn Staters out. Only about 30 minutes from Happy Valley. Ball inside to Andres Alvarez, 1-1. No, school has started up at Penn State. Been a couple of interns from there, including Alexis, whom you've all heard on the air with me. Chases that curveball down below the knees, 1-2. Only left field, where Ethan Wilson is standing, is still in the sun here. Everybody else is in the shade. 2 on and 1 out for Hendrickson pitching out of the stretch. He looks back. Now he comes home inside. And Jack Conley does a good job of blocking that with his body to keep it right in front of him. Nunez on second, Connor Scott on first. Still scoreless in the bottom of the second, the 2-2. Oh, good frame by Conley. Tried to grab the inside corner with the fastball, but the count is now full. One hit on either side so far. Time is called, granted to the batter. He will step out and take a deep breath. We did see Alvarez in the game yesterday at third base as well. He went 1 for 2 with a single and a pair of walks and a run scored, contributing in the bottom half of the lineup. Here's the payoff pitch. That's in for a called strike 3. Hendrickson hits with the fastball looking for that inside corner, and he gets it again. There is his third strikeout. And here is Lolo Sanchez. The Fightin' Phils looking to break their all-time strikeout record set in 2019 with 1,271. Coming into this game, they were just 6 shy of tying it, 7 shy of breaking it. Right now, they've got 4 strikeouts to go to break that record. It is very exciting. And yet, most teams are breaking their strikeout records. That's kind of a trend as Hendrickson comes inside to Lolo Sanchez in his first at-bat of this series. You know, more strikeouts overall, and that's something that Major League Baseball is looking to kind of shake up. That's why there's some of these rules, like banning the shift and things of that nature. This is a dribbler down the third baseline foul, and it'll even the count 1-1. But certainly don't want to downplay any kind of record breaking. Always exciting. And I can tell you how that's split up too. 535 strikeouts for starters, 732 for relievers. A lot of heat from the relievers this season. 2 on, 2 out for Hendrickson, looking to strand these runners on the base path. Fly ball out to left center field. Racing in, Johan Rojas. He is there to make the catch. And there is out number 3. So albeit a walk and an error for the Fightin' Phils in this inning, Josh Hendrickson puts up another 0. And we are scoreless after 2. On to the third at Altoona, Pennsylvania.
When the Ready Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klinger's on Crusonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Into the top of the third, scoreless here. Both teams have had base runners, but nobody can bring a run across, so we'll see what the Fightins could do in the top of the third. Jonathan Guzman, Johan Rojas, and Carlos de la Cruz do up as Guzzi sends the sharply foul into the stands. Nicholas, 31 pitches through 2 innings of work. Jonathan had a good day at the plate yesterday, and always a good day in the field. One of the best defensive shortstops in the league. And he had 2 hits, a double, and a single as he takes the ball outside. 94 miles an hour. Count evens at 1. There's another one. Fastball below the knees, 2-1. Fightin' Phils struck out 3 times in the second. Looking at least make some good contact here in the third inning as Guzman takes a called strike inside. Keeping with that fastball is Kyle Nicholas. 80s night here at the ballpark. It's been fun. They had some good music going on, all 80s themed, and some good clips from the Breakfast Club they were doing earlier. Michael Jackson during BP, that was nice. The guys like that, you know, especially after their Michael Jackson themed music during the last homestand. The payoff pitch, slow roller at third. Guzman trying to run out Alvarez's throw, and he is safe at first. The ball gets away from from Nunez at first. But not too far away. Good backup from the right fielder, Scott, to come in. Andres Alvarez played it well at third, but it really just hung up in that infield grass. And not a bad throw to first. Nunez just couldn't really keep the ball in his glove. And the umpire saying that Guzman was safe no matter what, and it will go in as a hit for Jonathan here. A runner on to start off the third. As we go to the top of the order with Johan Rojas. Takes a first pitch strike. Lined out to the second baseman, his first time up, looking to move Guzman into scoring position. He shuffles off the bag at first. High heat upstairs. Rojas chases for strike 2. On the third base side of the rubber, Nicholas out of the stretch. Just misses outside. You can hear the groans of the crowd there. And he stays alive. Runner going 1-2. Skied pop up, and Guzman has to race back. This is in foul territory, and he's all right to jog back as it goes outside of the field of play. A scramble for the best souvenir in all of sports. And Rojas stays alive. Runner on. Nobody out. Tied at 0. Top of the third. Time is called just as Nicholas starts to begin his motion. And it is granted. Guzman shuffles off the bag at first. Rojas back in, crowding the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. The count, pickoff attempt, but Guzman diving back in time. Step off number 1. A lot of space for Rojas on the right side of the infield, with the first baseman holding the runner on, and that is where he chips it. Second baseman comes over to make a play, and he can get the out, but only at first. And so Jonathan Guzman moves into scoring position with that big jump. He's able to break up a potential double play ball, and there is out number 1, but a runner on second here for Carlos De La Cruz. Manager Sean Williams in the third base coach's box. Mike Jones down at first, as always. De La Cruz sends his foul on the right side for a strike. The Fightin' Phils wearing their navies. Navy tops today with the matching alternate road cap, navy brim red front, and the retro white cursive R. Road gray pants. De La Cruz again fouls this right side, down 0-2. The Altoona curve in their home whites with curve across the front and the black caps. The Fightin' Phils sold their road grays at the last home series. They do not have those with them, just the pants. They only sold the tops. So they'll alternate between the luchadors and the navies, and perhaps they bought the black art train. I'm not sure. Runner on second, Jonathan Guzman. Here's the 0-2 to De La Cruz. Chip to third softly, bobbled by Alvarez. He makes a play at first, and safe is De La Cruz, who hauled out of the first base box. And that is the second time that the Fightin' Phils have beat out a throw from Alvarez across the diamond. He will get credit for a hit there. Guzman stays put at second. 2 on and just went out. The Fightin' Phils threatening in the top of the third. Henry Davis steps in front of the dish, giving the signs to his teammates here. Obviously, manager Kyron Madison coming out to talk to the umpire about that call. But he's back in the dugout very quickly, and the game resumes with Guzman on second, De La Cruz on first, and just one away here. Top of the third for Wendell Rijo. Heart of the Fightin' Phils order here. Both runners shuffles off the bag as he chases an off-speed pitch for strike 1. Down and away this time. He holds off. Count evening, 1-1. A little bit cooler today as the sun begins to set. Lots of sweatshirts going on down in the dugouts. In the stands, a couple people had blankets last night as it got well into the 60s. Rijo skies this into shallow center field. Matt Gorski coming in. He is there to make the catch for out number 2. And here is Jalen Ortiz trying to drive in a run with people on the base paths.
Right fielder, number 13, Jalen Ortiz.
Here's Jalen Ortiz in the right side, lined out to left his first time up. Guzman on second, De La Cruz on first. Inside. Ball 1, 94 with the fastball. Nicholas will throw his 50th pitch here in the top of the third. Inside this time for a called strike. 1-1. Fightin' Phils had a hit from Guzman and De La Cruz to put them both on the base pass, trying not to strand them here get on the board in the top of the third, gives Hendrickson some run support. 1-1 up above the letters. 2-1. Chase is a wild pitch down and away, and it gets past Henry Davis. And both runners will advance here, even though Ortiz takes strike 2. There's now a runner 90 feet from home plate. Guzman on third, De La Cruz on second. Jalen Ortiz with a 2-2 count and 2 outs here in the top of the third. Nicholas deals Ortiz, checks his swing, but he goes around for strike 3. And the Fightin' Phils get 2 hits, but they strand 2 runners on the base pass. As we head to the bottom of the third, we're tied at 0.
My name's Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Hi. The Variety Club bike event here is just tremendous.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Peloton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Peloton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Peloton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Top of the order for the Altoona Curve in the bottom of the third inning, tied at 0. The Fightin' Phils have 3 hits, the Curve just 1, but nobody has been able to bring a runner home. Henderson back out. This is smoke to left field. Way over the head of Ethan Wilson, and deep, deep back, a solo shot by Leover Peguero. His 10th in Double-A, and he gives the Curve a 1-run lead. Man, that was well out of the ballpark. A little bit shorter porch in left field. He didn't really need that. Exit speed listed 102, distance 389 feet, even though that wall out there sits 325. Sent it about 10 rows up the bleacher seating, and the Curve have a 1-0 lead. Here's Nick Gonzalez. Hendrickson looking for the first out here in the top of the third inning. Chase is down and away. The Curve yesterday broke their home run record here at People's Natural Gas Field with 68, as Henry Davis smacked one in yesterday's contest. Well, today they'll add another one to that, 69 here at home. Gonzalez tied up inside 1-1. De La Cruz in at first, but Gonzalez takes the ball outside 2-0. Big swinging strike for Gonzalez on the fastball, 2-2. Kyle Schwarber starting off the Phillies game with a base knock. Early in the top of the first against Miami. Yesterday, taking a huge 2-1 win with Nick Maton's home run. This is a called strike. That fastball down and away as Hendrickson hits 90, strikeout number 4. And that means just 3 more to go for the Fightin' Phils to break their record. Out number 1 here in the top of the third for Endy Rodriguez. First pitch strike to Rodriguez with that curveball still holding well for Josh. Bringing the glove up to his chest, a full windup here. Lefty deals. Misses inside, and the count evens at 1. Chip to short, Jonathan Guzman on 2 hops, makes the throw to first, and it beats Endy Rodriguez for out number 2. Here is Matt Gorski.
Now batting for the third, the powerhouse subs power hitter, number 35, center fielder Matt Gorski.
Big swinging strike from Gorski. Last time lined out to the second baseman. Dribbler back foul towards the Fightin' Phils dugout, which is up the third base side. The Curves is on the first base side, and the clubhouse is both underneath the stadium. Walk through a secret passageway back behind the field. Brings you down there. 0-2, fastball misses outside, 91 there for Josh. I think that's the fastest he's hit today. 2 outs. Top of the third, the Curve lead 1-0 off of Leo Peguero's solo shot. Time is called as Conley comes out, has something to say here to Hendrickson. The count, a ball and 2 strikes, looking for that final out here to get us to the 4th inning. Sun completely set here. There's still lights, but you could definitely tell that pink cotton candy sky coming across right. Popped up right side. De La Cruz coming in front of the dugout as Jack Conley slides right into his legs. They do a little hug down on his knees, and De La Cruz comes away with the baseball. Good call by De La to tell Jack to back off, and Conley did his best to stop his momentum, and they pick up the final out, but the Curve leading 1-0 as we head into the 4th inning at Altoona, Pennsylvania. Top of the fourth, curve lead 1-0. Ethan Wilson steps in the lefty batter's box and takes the ball outside. Good play made by Carlos De La Cruz in foul territory to end the inning. And the Fightin' Phils will look for that one run at least here. Everybody that comes up represents the tying run as a fastball hits Wilson at the knees for a strike. Shift on the lefty batter, really just Alvarez at third, manning the left side of the infield as Wilson takes a fastball down and away, 2-1. There's another one outside. He's ahead in the count, 3-1. Flew out to left his first time up. Would love to lead this inning off with a base runner. 3-1. Tied up inside, foul back on the fastball. Full count. Curve, 1 run on 2 hits. The Fightin's no run on 3 hits as this is sent back foul behind the dish. Again, another full count. Nicholas up to 60 offerings so far. As said before, 91 pitches, his longest outing of the season. 3-2. Roped down the right field line, foul. Hard hit pull side ball from Ethan Wilson. Had the distance, did not have the angle. 3-2. Golfed into shallow center field. Diving is Gorski, and the baseball bounces out of his glove. Wilson rounds first, but he dives back to the bag. And getting a hit for that is Ethan Wilson. An excellent effort made by the center fielder, Gorski.
Designated hitter,
laid out for it. But it doesn't go his way. It goes the Fightin' Phil's way, and they will have that tying run on first, the go-ahead run coming up to the plate in Aldrum Corridor. Nobody out. Top of the first, the curve lead. Top of the first. Ooh, top of the fourth. The curve lead 1-0. Inside. Corridor takes a ball. Wilson gets some insight from Mike Jones at first. Quick meeting at the mound as the catcher Henry Davis jogging out to talk to his starter. Nobody up in the bullpen on either side. These bullpens are on the field in foul territory, of course, down the right and left field lines. And Davis now jogging back. Corridor ahead in the count, 1-0. Solo shot by Leover Peguero for Altoona, the only run so far of this game. But the Fightin' Phils looking for something here in the top of the fourth. Wilson on first, nobody out. And Corridor takes the ball outside again, 2-0. Infield playing straight up, outfield back deep. Just below the knees, and Corridor ahead in the count, 3-0. Get some signs from manager Sean Williams here, and we'll see if that's the go-ahead for a swing or keep the bat on your shoulder with the 3-0 count. Wilson shuffles off the bag at first. The offering comes inside for a strike as Corridor left that on his shoulder. And now it's 3-1. Nicholas looks down and up. Aldrum pokes this deep off the end of his bat. Down the left field side. Coming over in foul territory, Sanchez. But he ends up in the Fightin' Phil's bullpen without the baseball. And it's a very, very long foul ball for strike 2 from Aldrum Corridor. And now his count is full. Man, he pokes it the opposite way so well. Couple feet shy of sending that over the fence. We'll have another opportunity here, again with a runner on and a full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Lined right to Alvarez at third. Looked like he wanted to stop his swing upstairs, but he does make contact. And there's out number one as Wilson stays put at first. Here's McCarthy Tatum. First pitch in for a strike, popped by Davis as he thinks about throwing down to first base. Wilson taking a good lead as Tatum holds off on a pitch up and in. 1-1. Phillies threatening in the top of the first. Bases loaded. Bryson Stott up with 2 out. No score against the Marlins as McCarthy goes after an off-speed pitch but can't come away with anything, and the count moves 1-2. Lehigh Valley played during the day, so just 2 games in the farm system going on with the lower levels all finished up for the season. 1-2, wild pitch gets away from Davis, and Wilson jogs to second. The Fightins have a runner in scoring position here with 1 away in the top of the 4th, down by 1. Doing a more thorough look in the crowd now. There's a good number of Phillies jerseys and caps out there. Tatum called strike 3 inside corner, 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And Nicholas gets his 5th strikeout here in the top of the 4th, out number 2. Once again, the Fightin' Phils have a runner in scoring position. Can they bring him home as Jack Conley steps in? Wilson shuffles off at second with 2 outs, will go on contact. Jack takes a called strike inside. Shuckout looking his first time up. Oh, 1. Conley pops up right side, foul territory. Nunez coming over. He'll camp under it and make the catch. The Fightin' Phils get a hit from Ethan Wilson, but they strand him on the base pass. They're down by 1 into the bottom of the 4th at People's Natural Gas Field.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530 That's 610-236-0530.
First baseman Malcolm Nunez.
Josh Hendrickson enters in the bottom of the 4th inning. Malcolm Nunez takes a foul tip back for strike 1. The Curve lead the Fightins 1-0 here. Hendrickson 50 pitches. Allowed just 2 hits, one of them being Liover Peguero's solo shot, and 1 walk. He struck out 4 batters. There's a curveball that misses 1-1. Lefty deals. This is roped foul into the picnic area. Down the left side, the Budweiser party deck. One and two. Just misses down below the knees. Good take by Nunez. Walked his first time up. The only free pass issued by Hendrickson today. Checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, tipped back foul, and Nunez will get another chance at it. Phillies had the bases loaded in the top of the first, but they couldn't bring in a run, so scoreless they go into the bottom half out in Miami. And we'll keep an eye on the Portland-Somerset game. The Sea Dogs need just 1 more to reach the payoff pitch inside. And although Hendrickson gets ahead in the count early, he walks Nunez for the 2nd time down to first base. Here is Henry Davis for a runner on. So Somerset already clinching the first half in the northeast side, but Portland needing 1 more win will clinch the second half. Ironic that the two are playing today, since it seems like they're going to meet up in the playoffs just next week. The other side is a little bit more hairy. Richmond won the first half, but there's a competition going on for the second half between 4 teams. Bowie, who's leading right now, Erie in sole possession of first, but Bowie following them. Akron and even Altoona still in it just a little bit. 1-0 hits on the outside corner, 1-1. Erie playing Richmond, Bowie, and Akron, and obviously we are playing Altoona here. 1-1. Late to the curveball, 1-2. Davis struck out his first time up. He's got a runner on first and 1 away in just a 1-run ball game. So we'll keep you apprised of all things Eastern League. Shot out to center field. Rojas racing over. There he is. The center fielder gets on his horse and covers a ton of ground to make the catch just in front of the warning track in right center field. There again, I think, is where that speed tool shines. People focus on it on the base pass. Any other center fielder that drops in, nobody thinks twice about it. He gets the baseball, makes it look like an easy play when we know it's not. And there is out number 1. Here's Connor Scott. Popped up. Jack Conley comes back for it right in front of the netting, but it ends up bouncing about 4 rows back. Someone's not paying attention down there. Didn't see it bounce right in front of her. But it's a strike, and she seems okay. The usher comes over and checks, just to be sure. 0-1 the count. Runner on first, Nunez 1 away, bottom 4. Hendrickson comes set at the waist. Now he looks over at first. 0-1. In for a strike. Perfect off-speed pitch hits the outside corner. Taking his time, Scott stepping out of the batter's box. Mascot Loco is leading a clapping cheer in the crowd. They've got Loco, who looks a lot like Buster from Jersey Shore. The 0-2 down and away. Literally looks exactly like him. And then they've got Altoona, who I was talking about yesterday. A-L space T-U-N-A. Get it? It's kind of funny. He comes out of the wall in center field when they score a run. A ball and 2 strikes. Sent back foul, sharply into the stands. Up here in my second section, there's 2 levels of seating here. One that heads down to the field. Then there's the concourse right behind that. And above that, a whole staircase above is the second section. And I am atop of that with the sky boxes. So looking down about 3 stories. It's a really great view. Runner on first. 1 out. 1-2. Again, fouled. This time left side into the stands. Bounces around. He'll keep his count. Fightin' Phil's down 1-0 to the Altoona Curve here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Henderson looking to keep it that way with a runner on and 1 out. Again, Connor Scott bangs his foul. 3rd consecutive foul ball out of the lefty batter. And here is offering number 7. And this at-bat still with a 1-2 count. Nunez shuffles off the bag at first. Called strike 3, outside corner. Fastball hits. And Henderson picks up strikeout number 5 for out number 2 here in the 4th. 1 away to tie that record set in 2019 for pitching strikeouts. 2 away to break that record. 1,271 is the record set in 2019 for strikeouts recorded by the Fightin' Phil's pitching staff. There's a called strike inside. First pitch strike inside. Nunez still out on first. Now there's 2 outs. Andres Alvarez takes a ball 1-1. Sun beginning to set here. Pink skies down the right field line. Beautiful evening. Just a slight breeze pushing out of the ballpark left to right. Nothing major. Inside again. 2-1. Poked off the end of his bat, down the right field line. De La Cruz hustling to come over, but it's out of his reach 3 rows deep. Good effort there by the first baseman. It's a long strike 2. Two with 2 outs, just below the knees, down and away, full count. Tonight is a beautiful night to sit outside and watch baseball. Today's one of those nights where you kind of want a cup of coffee and to kick your feet up and just enjoy the final few days of summer. Payoff pitch, called strike 3, and Josh Henderson uses the curve to set the record here for the Fightin' Phils. We'll tie it, 1,271 strikeouts here this season by the staff. Just 1 more needed to break that record. As he gets out of the 4th inning, no runs across the board. The Curve lead 1-0. Top 5, here we come.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices, like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Leading off for the Fightin Phils, shortstop number 4, Jonathan Guzman.
Top of the 5th inning, the Fightin Phils down by 1. Look to tie it up here. Jonathan Guzman, Johan Rojas, and Carlos De La Cruz. As Kyle Nicholas comes out for another inning, a ball down and away. Pretty even between the two starters, really just that one run of difference. Nicholas 75 pitches, Hendrickson 74. Fly ball deep to right field. Scott coming over. It's in foul territory, and he makes the catch in the curve bullpen on the right side for out number 1. Here's the top of the order in Johan Rojas.
The McDonald's strikeout guy, center fielder number 15, Johan Rojas.
Rojas steps in on the right side, 0 for 2. Both balls to the second baseman. Middle infielders back, deep corner infielders playing in. 1-0. Chip to short this time. Peguero over to first, and there is a quick out number 2. Here is Carlos De La Cruz, who's 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles.
First baseman, number 45, Carlos De La Cruz.
Nicholas does the full windup here right at the knees for a called strike. This one misses down and away. 1-1, 95. Still good velocity out of Nicholas here, even throwing over 70 pitches. De La Cruz grounds this right to Peguero, bobbles it, regrips over to first, and good recovery by the top prospect shortstop to make back-to-back plays, and the Fightin Phils go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. The Curve keep their 1-run lead. Bottom half, here we come.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the FirstEnergy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phil season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Fightin' Phils go down very quickly in order in the top of the fifth, so the Curve take their 1-run lead into the bottom half. Hendrickson will see the number 9 hitter Lolo Sanchez. Looks to lay down the bunt, but takes a called strike. He's 0 for 1 today with a fly out to center field. There's a ball below the knees, and one that's sent back foul. A ball and 2 strikes here. Josh Hendrickson sets up, glove at the chest, and a big leg kick to Sanchez. Fastball misses inside 2-2. Curve 1 run on 2 hits, but that hit a home run. Leover Peguero for the only run of the game so far. The Fightins no runs on 4 hits. They did make an error in the field. 2-2 outside. Count is now full. Some light stretching going on in both bullpens right now. The starters look to each complete 5 innings of work. The payoff pitch outside, ball 4, and Hendrickson will lead off this inning with a walk. He has allowed the leadoff runner to reach in the past 3 innings, but he's mainly kept them quiet as we go to the top of the order with Leover Peguero. Only RBI of the game so far, and a runner on, and nobody out. Peguero, prospect number 4 in the Pirates ranking, just 21 years old as he takes the ball down and away. Plus tool is his speed and really good power with his bat. Looking for him to get stronger as he matures. Fouls this up the left field line into the picnic area. The one thing they're worried about with him is that sometimes he just tries to do too much, rush the game a little bit. And I think that's something experience will help you learn how to slow down the game and let it come to you. Hendrickson, 1-1, upstairs above the letters 2-1. Runner on first, a pickoff attempt, but he's back in time. 7 stolen bases for Lolo Sanchez in 9 attempts. Hendrickson looks over at the runner. He's going. 2-1, popped up, he stops going. He's going to have to go back. This is shallow center, racing in. Rojas is there once again, as always, to make the catch for out number 1. Man, he is everywhere you need him to be. And here is Nick Gonzalez.
Second baseman, number 5, Nick Gonzalez.
Gonzalez tied up on the inside with that off-speed pitch, down 0-1. He has a base hit and a strikeout today. Runner on first, still Lolo Sanchez. This time there's 1 out. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Throws it into the outfield at second. What recovery by Guzman. They try to make the play at first, but it's too late, and everybody is safe. But, man, you got to give credit to Jonathan Guzman there for the backup at shortstop. And he sent it over to first. Hendrickson just almost threw it away there, and the Fightins are going to get an error for that play. Could have been a double play, but instead it results in 2 on. And just 1 out here as Sanchez shifts to second. Manager Sean Williams is going to go to the bullpen, so we will take a break here and allow I think Andrew Baker to come in here in a little bit of a traffic jam. Just a one-run ball game, stuck in the bottom of the 5th.
Hey fans, do you know your Mud Hens from your Trash Pandas? Then play Minor League Rundown, the official free-to-play game of Minor League Baseball, and compete for tickets and game day experiences. Rundown is made for masters of ballpark trivia. Playing is free and easy on any mobile device. Just head on over to www.ballyplay.com to sign up and play. Return for each open round to vie for more prizes, including the grand prize to attend Championship Weekend in Las Vegas this October. It's never been this fun to get caught in a rundown.
This pitching change brought to you by five-star Mitsubishi and Power Sports. Now pitching for the Fightin Phillies, number 31, Andrew Baker.
Andrew Baker called upon to get us out of the bottom of the 5th. The current lead just 1-0, but an error has allowed this inning to continue with runners on first and second, and just one away here for the designated hitter, Andy Rodriguez. Righty-lefty matchup for Andrew Baker with Lolo Sanchez on second and Nick Gonzalez on first. Comes inside with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball for a ball. 1-0. Baker having a good season after his call-up here with the AA Fightins. Late season and garnering a spot on the prospect list, number 30. He's pretty excited about that. Inside again, almost knocking Rodriguez off of his feet, but he goes off speed with that 84 pitch. 2-0. Baker's pitched in 6 1/3 innings for the Fightins, allowing just 2 hits and 1 run, walking just 1 batter, striking out 8. A little bit of a pickle here, inheriting 2 runners and just 1 out. Looks back at second, 2-0, misses outside, 3-0, and in danger of walking the bases loaded. Jonathan Guzman holding the runner on at second. Right side of the infield, back deep. There's a called strike with that 98 fastball on the outside corner. Baker makes it 3-1. Blooper down the left field line, foul. Right into the Fightins bullpen. That was perfectly nestled. It would have been dangerous for the Fightins, but he's going to have to go back now with a full count after being up 3-0. Andy 0 for 2 today. Still batting well above 300, 358 in his 28 games played in AA. Two on, 1 out, full count here. Payoff pitch inside. Checks his swing, but he doesn't go around, and ball 4 will walk the bases loaded. Sanchez to third, Gonzalez to second, Rodriguez on first. And here is the cleanup hitter, Matt Gorski. One pitch could change this game either way. The Fightin' Phil's still in it, just down by 1. And their pitching staff has only given up 2 hits today, but it was the long ball likely over Peguero that did it in. Baker gets a first pitch strike inside to the righty batter, using that off speed. Bases loaded. Force at every bag. Fightin's playing kind of straight up. They're looking for a potential double play ball to get out of the inning. The middle infielders are straight up. Tatum as well. De La Cruz, the only one really playing in here. As Gorski takes a strike, 1-1, an open stance from the righty batter, who's 0 for 2 today. This is down and away. 98 misses, 2-1. Baker looking for the strike zone here. Ground ball gets in left side. 1 run will score. Good throw in at left. It's cut off. Tatum's going to get this runner at second. And Andy Rodriguez caught in a rundown. So 2 runs will score. They do pick up an out. And it is now 3-0. Altoona. Gorski safe on first. And I think that ended up, Wilson should get an outfield assist. I want to say 7, 5, 4. That was a lot. But it results in an out. 3-0 Altoona, runner on first, 2 away. And here is Malcolm Nunez from the right side. A wild pitch bounces in the lefty batter's box, and Gorski moves over into scoring position. Lights have come on that roller coaster now and right. I don't know if it means the park is lighting up or what, as Baker misses below the knees again, 2-0. He's struggling for the strike zone here. Down below the knees, 3-0. Still keeping that high velocity, 98 inside. Sets up on the third base side of the rubber. Glove at the waist. Down and away. 4-pitch walk will put Nunez on first. Gorski already on second. 2 outs here for Henry Davis.
Catcher number 24, Henry Davis.
And now we'll see a visit from pitching coach Matt Hockenberry as he comes out to talk to his reliever here. Allowed all the inherited runners to reach. Now he's got 2 of his own out on the base pass. He does have 2 outs on the board.
Bueller.
A couple of clips from Ferris Bueller's Day Off going on here.
Bueller.
And now Hockenberry will go back into the dugout. 2 on, 2 out. Baker will see Henry Davis from the right side. He's 0 for 2 today. Did have a home run in yesterday's contest. Takes a first pitch called strike. Checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. 1-1. Out on second, Gorski. On first, Nunez. Matt Gorski responsible for the ribbies in this inning. Just below the knees, 2-1. Chipped back foul behind home plate. Two on, two out. Curve up 3-0. Blooped into shallow right field. De La Cruz coming back. He's there in foul territory, but he makes the catch to end the inning. The damage done by the curve. They're up 3-0. Still plenty of time for the Fightin' Phils. Top of the 6th. Here we come. Running down by 3 here as we enter the top of the 6th. Still plenty of baseball left for the Fightin' Phils, and they have the heart of their order due up here as Wendell Rijo will come in to bat, obviously, as Kyle Nicholas stays in this game. 82 offerings for the starter. There is somebody warming up in the bullpen as he hits a first pitch strike to Rijo. Bounces one over the plate. Fightin' Phils still out hitting the curve 4-3, but the curve taking advantage of the free passes issued today by the Fightin' Phils. 4 walks, 2 errors. Rijo takes a called strike inside, 1-2. Just looking for somebody to pop off here for the Fightins. Rijo walked earlier this game, flew out to center field as he calls time. De La Cruz has 2 of the hits. Ethan Wilson and Jonathan Guzman each have 1. And the final line coming on Josh Hendrickson, 4 1/3 innings of work, 2 hits. As Rijo chases down in the dirt, there is out number 1. Here's Jalen Ortiz. 4 1/3, 2 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts on a total of 86 offerings. 6 strikeouts, a season high for Josh Hendrickson. So is 3 walks. First pitch to Jalen Ortiz. In for a strike. Chases a 95-mile-an-hour fastball down 0-2. Just missing outside, much to the dismay of the fans here 1-2. Let's check in on the Phillies. They are down 1-0 against the Miami Marlins, only in the top of the third. Ortiz takes another ball down and away, 2-1. Chipped off the end of the bat, deep at second. Diving Gonzalez, he misthrows to first, and Jalen is safe. Impressed that Gonzalez even got to the ball at second. But then he did stand up, plant his feet, and just make a throw before the bag at first. And Jalen was able to run around that. He's going to get credit for a hit. And so the Fightin' Phils have 5 hits here. They've got a runner on and 1 out, down by 3. In the top of the 6th here is Ethan Wilson from the left side as he takes a ball up and away. Good snag in the sky by Henry Davis, who's going to have a quick meeting here with his starter. Nicholas, with his 92nd pitch there, will be the most he's thrown this entire season in a start. The pitching coach coming out as well, Drew Bennis. There's somebody up in the bullpen. Really only the manager makes the moves. So they're going to leave him in there, whether that to be to allow the reliever to warm up a little bit more because they want to see him come out of this inning. I would be hard-pressed, I guess, to think that he goes over 100 pitches, but I suppose this is his last start of the season. Unless there is, a AAA call-up once we're done. So, you give it all you got in the last start. 1-0, up and away again, 2-0. And I suppose Josh Hendrickson is done for the summer. It's weird to think about for starters, Now he just chills out. Barring any call-ups, I guess. Tied up is Ethan Wilson. There's a strike. If the Phillies want Hendrickson to get more work in AAA, I know they're in desperate need of starting pitching up there, so there's a chance that some of those guys could go up and get more innings, especially somebody like him who doesn't have a lot of inning throws this season because of injury. There's a called strike outside 2-2, as opposed to somebody like Ethan Lindau, who leads the farm system in innings pitched. Hendrickson could throw more here without worrying about overusage. Runner on first. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Top 6. Lines this foul into the concourse area, right in front of a little girl over there. Keep his 2-2 count. Ortiz shuffles off the bag at first, pickoff attempt, but he is able to walk back in safely. Step off number 1 for the starter, Nicholas. 2-2. Wilson sends it back, foul again. That was the 6th pitch of his at-bat. He's up to 97 offerings, so he'll see at least 98 here. I would think this is his last batter either way. Ortiz shuffles off the bag at first. 2-2, up and away, snagged out of the sky by Davis. Full count here as Wilton trying to hoard off Kyle Nicholas. Pitch number 99 impending. Payoff pitch popped up in the infield. Playable for Alvarez at third. Makes the catch. Can of corn right in the infield, and there is out number 2 with Jalen Ortiz on first. And that'll prompt a visit from the manager, Kyron Mattinson, coming to get his starter out after a job well done. 5 2/3 of shutout ball. Gives up 5 hits. Just one walk. And they'll go to the bullpen here, so we will take a little break and allow the reliever to warm up. Jalen Ortiz on first, top of the 6th, down by 3.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Again at the plate for Reading, designated hitter, number 40.
Fightin' Phils have a runner on in Jalen Ortiz here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs, and the starter's day is done. Kyle Nicholas, but his line is not closed as he hands the ball over to Nick Domkowski to face Aldrum Corridor from the left side. The Curve lead 3-0 here in the top of the 6th. Corridor takes the ball inside. He's 0 for 2 today. Hacks at a fastball upstairs, 1-1. The Fightin' Phils just need they need a spark right now. There's no signs of life down there. They are out hitting the Curve 5-3, but they need some momentum, some energy. You just need one person to connect. 90 right down the middle for a strike, 1-2. One, two, sent back foul into the stands. Keep his count. Jalen singled to reach. He's stuck on first here. With 2 outs, he'll be going on contact. Domkowski, a 2.95 ERA. Very impressive, the lefty in relief here against the lefty Corridor. 1-2, called strike 3. Caught looking on a changeup down and away, and Corridor not very happy with that call as he gets in some words here to Manzuk back behind the plate. And that will end the inning. Fightin' Phils get a hit, but they can't drive a run across to the bottom of the 6th. Curve 3, Reading 0.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner at Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils in all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Andrew Baker gets a fresh inning here in the bottom of the 6th. The Curve up 3-0. He'll see Connor Scott, Andres Alvarez, and Lolo Sanchez 7 through 9 in the order. First pitch ball, second one, 99, misses outside. 2-0. Baker, 19 pitches to 7 strikes, trying to get out of the 5th inning. He gave up some runs, but they weren't his. They tracked back to Josh Hendrickson. Baker coming set at the waist. Now he hits for a strike on the outside corner. 3-1, trying to get himself back into this at-bat. Popped up left side. Tatum chasing, so is Wilson. Ethan sliding in the bullpen. He makes the grab. What effort from the left fielder. Goes feet first, sliding right into the netting, and he comes up with the baseball in foul territory. Big out number 1. Here's Andres Alvarez, so for 2 with a pair of punchies today. They're both tracking back to Josh Hendrickson. Swing and a miss, down and away. Dela in at first, everybody else back deep here. Ready for a pull side hit as he takes a strike right at the knees. Baker off speed. It's 0-2. Chipped right to De La Cruz at first. He makes the play without the baseball touching the ground. A line out. 2 away. We've seen a lot of hard hit balls on either side that just get stuck in the sky and result in lineouts. Here's Lolo Sanchez in on the right side. Baker looking for a clean inning to put the Fightins back up to bat. Down by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Sends the ball down and away, 1-0. There's a called strike inside. So lights on that roller coaster did come on, but that's about it in that park out in right field. There's no signs of life at all. So either it's just a weekend thing or it's done for the summer. 1-1. Popped up, shallow left. Wilson coming in. He is there to make the catch on the run. Man getting his cardio in left field today. As Baker sets them down very quickly. 1-2-3, trying to give the momentum back to his team. Top of the 7th we go. Altoona 3, Reading 0.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.